I am honestly not sure which day was worse, yesterday or today. It's pretty much been like all one day for me because I went 24 hours without sleeping. If you watched my video from yesterday, I talked about being in the hospital from like 9 o'clock to 9 a.m. I was supposed to go to ketamine and I had severe abdominal pain. Well, last night, it never got better. The pain meds didn't help in the hospital. And then I thought I was feeling a little better when I got home on the antispasmodics. And it just kept getting worse again. And I took pain medication and it didn't help. And I took, it was bad. And I was telling my mom, I know this is crazy, but I have to go to the hospital again. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my stomach. And I was again crippled over in pain. The pain is exactly the same in the same spots, which is right in here. It hurts when I move. Like, if I bend over or anything, just like move at all. And so, yeah, we had to call the ambulance again at 3 in the morning. And I was in the hospital for 7 hours. I was there till 10 a.m. this morning. It was crazy. They saw me twice in less than 24 hours. This time I got 2 ultrasounds because they already did the CAT scan, which showed cysts on my ovaries. So they did an ultrasound and they gave me fentanyl, which is a really high pain medication, but they won't like send you home with like any narcotic or high things like that because of like all the opioid problems. So they're not really, they didn't give me a pain medicine. Well, actually my mom got them to give me Vicodin, but it's not really helping, and that has side effects on its own, so I'm trying to stay ahead of those side effects. My stomach is hurting so much, and they gave me a drink there that was called viscous lidocaine, and it's literally drinkable lidocaine. I've used lidocaine on my skin before to numb myself from nerve problems, nerve pain, but this stuff was a thick white drink. And I just plugged my nose and like tried to drink it all down, and like I couldn't feel my tongue or like my mouth because it was supposed to like help numb my system going down. And the doctor said that you wouldn't be able to see any inflammation from like, or any ulcers in the CAT scan unless they were actively bleeding. So they don't know about like if it could be gastritis or Crohn's or UC or any other inflammatory things. It's been going on since Monday and it still really hurts. They suggested that I get a GI doctor because I used to have one when I had all GI problems and I had to get off gluten, and that helped somewhat, and then I still had issues. But then I didn't need a GI doctor, so my anesthesiologist who does my ketamine actually works for a GI group, and a couple days a week or something like that, he works at, I don't know if it's a hospital, I think it is a hospital or a surgery center, I'm not sure, but he does anesthesia for different GI related things. So they want me, oh, my fitted sheet's falling off my bed. The doctor at the hospital said I should go to a GI doctor, and luckily my ketamine doctor got me in for Monday at some time. And that's the day my friend Megan is coming over, but she's coming over late at night. I'm not going to be able to go over and see Abby tomorrow. We're not sure if we're going to be able to get together she might be able to come here. It might not work out right now, but we're gonna just kind of take it all by ear, and they want me to have an endoscopy, which would be really cool if I could have it with my anesthesiologist who does ketamine as my anesthesiologist for that, because I could never feel safer in my life. And just figure out like what is this, and if we need to do anything about the cysts, because when they were doing their what's it called, with the gel ultrasound, it really hurt when they were pressing on specific spots, and that surprised me. So I'm like, it's two different things. They said that wouldn't be connected to my upper GI pain because that's like lower, but I don't know what's going on. It's just so crazy. I'm barely eating anything. My mom made some vegetable soup, so I've had that. I'm eating like really easy to digest things, and I'm still taking the antispasmodics, and I still have the ketamine lozenges. So I took one of those. Didn't help me. Didn't help at all with this pain. It's just such a deep aching pain that goes all the way to my back. But honestly, the silver lining is that since this was not anything related to like, since they like saw things and I came in with like, I don't know, like measurable things and like things that were wrong, and they didn't treat me like I was someone who was making things up like they do when you bring up something with like Lyme disease, and we didn't have to bring Lyme disease up. So it was kind of nice not being treated like you're a faker and that you're making it up, because I've had all these symptoms for a while and we told them all about them, and I'm obviously not making it up, and I've never made anything up, but some doctors can just be so confused by Lyme and the symptoms, and since this was such a more, like, so many people come in with stomach pain to the ER, it was very common thing that they see that wasn't crazy for them to be like overly confused and like, why are you doing this and why are you doing that? And it was nice because my port's access, so they just did everything through my port, like the fentanyl and fluids. Oh my gosh, I'm not clamped. I have a cap on, thank God. They didn't clamp me. Whatever nurse was in charge of me. It was really, really hard. So yeah, I got home and I was up for a little bit, like watching TV, and then I fell asleep for a while, which is good because I was up for 24 hours straight. And then we got a ride back from my mom's friend because my mom came in the ambulance with me. And now we're just gonna figure out what to do with this GI doctor. And just hoping this isn't something that's not gonna stay with me, and it's just gonna be something that like passes. I don't have a sore throat anymore. I don't have those cold symptoms when I was like constantly blowing my nose. But this is still here, and it's just crazy how severe it can get. And how much it's impacting what I'm able to do and not able to do, which is like bend over and I'm gonna stay on the pain medication even though I don't think it really helps, but maybe it's helping a little bit. I don't really know. But they wouldn't prescribe me anything else besides Vicodin. So that's all we could do. But everyone was really nice to me. The doctors, the nurses, everyone was really nice. Nobody was a jerk, because I've had plenty of jerk doctors and people like that. We'll just have to wait and see what the GI doctor says, and I am done being at the hospital. No more ER visits. I need to keep this under control. I don't know how, because I don't know what the problem is, but I'm gonna go have some warm tea, probably put a heating pack on it, and continue watching Drake and Josh downstairs. Just came up to grab something, and I did start to put up a couple of Christmas decorations. It was actually yesterday, when I was feeling good for a few minutes, I grabbed some things. Like, that's not where it's gonna go, but I just brought up a little tree in my room, and that's where it ended. But now I'm like, I'm not going up and down, like, it's just no. I have to stay as still as possible. That's how it'll feel the best. And tonight, if I can't sleep, I'll just like take some Benadryl to tire me out like I do for IVIG. Thank you to everyone who's being so supportive here and on my Instagram, Chronically Cassidy. And I'm just gonna keep hanging in. And before I know it, my friend will be here and we'll be planning our Thanksgiving menu. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm happy to be home with Sonoma and get to cuddle him on the couch and be in the comfort of my house again, because it felt like I spent the whole day at the hospital and that I didn't leave. So I'm very lucky and happy that I'm home. Sad that they couldn't do anything more. I kind of wish they would just do it endoscopy there, but it wasn't emergent, which I totally understand. But, you know, you just want to get things done as fast as you can. So I can get back to going with my mom to work, because I'm not sure how that's going to be, and definitely I'm not sure if I'm mobile enough to do that, to go with her, because like sitting in the car and the bumps in the car are really hard, and we'll see. We don't know. It is not 10 yet. Oh, my clock isn't on the wall because we had to change back the time. We didn't put it back. I have no idea what time it is. I think it's like 9:45. I'm gonna go relax, and I'll come back with some more information later at another time.